Hello and welcome. Today we are diving into the amazing world of photochemical reactions, the chemical changes triggered by light. Have you ever wondered why plants thrive and grow in sunlight? How fireflies light up the night or how some marine organisms glow in the deep sea? All of these are fantastic examples of chemical reactions triggered by light. Light can do more than just help us see. It can start, speed up, or even be the product of a chemical process. What are photochemical reactions? Let's break down the term. The word photo simply means light. Therefore, photochemical reactions are reactions that need light to either start or speed up. The key takeaway is that light is directly involved in the process and it can be either absorbed by the chemicals or released as a byproduct of the chemical change. We will start with the reactions that absorb light. In these cases, light acts as the necessary spark or energy source. The most famous example, of course, it is photosynthesis, where light energy is captured and converted into chemical energy. Another reaction that happens in our body is vitamin D formation. When sunlight hits our skin, it triggers a chemical change that creates vitamin D. And finally, when you see color changes in leaves in the autumn or fabrics fading, you are observing light breaking down the pigments. Here is a quick challenge for you to think about. Imagine you hang three fabrics, a blue one, a grey one and a white one, in direct sunlight for an entire month. Which one do you think will fade the fastest and why? If you guessed blue fabric, you are absolutely right. Darker or brighter dyes like blue contain pigments that are designed to absorb more light energy. When they absorb this energy, it triggers a photochemical breakdown of the dye, causing the color to fade much faster than the lighter fabrics. Now let's talk about the most important photoreaction on Earth, the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the ultimate example of a photochemical reaction. It's how plants not only make their own food, but in the process they release the oxygen that every living thing on earth needs to breathe. It sustains almost all life. For this incredible reaction to happen, we need two key things. First, the chef, that is the green pigment found in leaves called chlorophyll. Second, the fuel, and that is sunlight, the photo part of the reaction. The overall chemical equation is carbon dioxide CO2 plus water H2O plus sunlight with the help of chlorophyll gives us glucose and oxygen. Let's look at another classic experiment. If you cover half a plant leaf with the black tape for 48 hours and then test the leaf for starch, you find that only the uncovered part has made any food. What does this simple observation tell us about light's critical role in photosynthesis? The answer is simple but powerful. Sunlight is absolutely essential. The experiment shows that light energy must be absorbed by the plant to be converted into chemical energy or glucose. If there is no light, there is no food being made. Now, let's move on to the second major category, light liberator reactions. These are the reactions where a chemical process produces light energy as a byproduct. Great examples include fireflies glowing at night and many marine organisms like certain jellyfish and worms that exhibit bioluminescence. Think about this. Why does a tiny firefly illuminate its abdomen on a dark night? And why do some deep sea fish and worms glow in the dark ocean? In all these cases, light is produced because the reactions themselves liberate light energy as a byproduct of a chemical change. This process is called chemiluminescence or bioluminescence. The chemical luciferin absorbs ultraviolet rays with the help of the enzyme luciferase present in the body of fireflies and emits visible light. This phenomenon is known as bioluminescence. Firefly can control the amount of oxygen entering its body and thereby regulate the intensity of light produced. Some species of marine organisms and worms exhibit bioluminescence. For fireflies and many marine organisms, their body chemistry releases light to attract mates and scare away predators. Here is our final observation challenge. Imagine a fish tank with live, healthy plants. You will notice bubbles consistently rising from the leaves during the day, but they completely stop at night. What gases are these bubbles made of? And why does the bubbling stop when the sun goes down? The bubbles are oxygen or O2, which is the product of photosynthesis. They stop because no sunlight means no photochemical reaction is happening. If the plant can't perform the light dependent stage of photosynthesis, it can't produce or release any oxygen bubbles. Let's quickly review the concepts. Classify each of these reactions as either light absorbed or light liberated. Photosynthesis. What is it? Is it a light absorbed or light liberated reaction? What about vitamin D formation, firefly glow, and marine organism bioluminescence? Here are the answers. Photosynthesis, it is a light absorbed reaction. Vitamin D formation, it is also light absorbed reaction. Firefly glow, it is a light liberator reaction. Marine organism bioluminescence, it is also light liberator reaction. Time for a quick true or false check. Are these examples of photochemical reactions? Fireflies glow at night. Rusting of iron. A glowing worm shines. Plants make glucose using sunlight. Mixing vinegar and baking soda. And the results are: first one, what is it? Fireflies glow at night. It is true. It is a light liberator reaction. The second one, rusting of iron. It is false. Rusting is a classic oxidation but not photochemical. The third one, a glowing worm shines. It is true. It is a light liberator reaction. Fourth one, plants make glucose using sunlight. True. That is photosynthesis, a light absorbed reaction. Fifth one, mixing vinegar and baking soda. It is false. This is an acid-base reaction that produces gas but is not photochemical. Why does this matter? Photochemical reactions aren't just chemistry concepts, they are vital for life and technology. Photosynthesis is the foundation of the global food chain and oxygen supply. Vitamin D formation is essential for our health. Industrially, these reactions are key to processes like water purification and developing faster camera film. They are truly the chemistry of light that shapes our world. summarize what we have learned. Photochemical reactions are simply chemical reactions that need light to begin, speed up, or produce light. We classified them into two groups. Light absorbed reactions like photosynthesis take light energy and convert it into chemical energy. Light liberated reactions like bioluminescence in fireflies or marine organisms are chemical changes that release light energy as a product. The common theme is that light is the critical factor in the chemical change. To finish up, consider these three core questions from the presentation. First, what exactly is a photochemical reaction? Second, what is the main photochemical reaction that allows plants to make their own food? And third, why do clothes and brightly colored posters fade when left in direct sunlight? Okay, here are a couple of activities to solidify your understanding. Take a moment to think about this. In your own words, explain the difference between a reaction that absorbs light and one that liberates light. Give one clear example of each. Finally, if you kept a house plant in a basement with no windows or lights, what would eventually happen to it? And why would this happen based on what you have learned today? Thank you for exploring the amazing chemical power of light with us today.